This is a public service.
What's happening, man?
Calling in regards to get a report.
I need to get make a public records request.
Public records request?
Yeah.
Okay. For that, do you know about our other office?
No.
Yeah, so this is our substation.
Okay.
So it's basically where our community policing is. So our main office with the public records, where our records officials would be, so you have to go there. So I can give you the address for that if you're ready to copy that now.
You have a card?
I do have a card for you to go there.
If you could,
card, though.
that's fine. I mean, can you just write the address on the back of that, maybe?
Of course, yeah.
I appreciate that, man. What was your name?
Charles.
Charles. Good to meet you, Charles.
You can go to gas station. That's where we have our public records at.
All right.
Just request it there.
How many officers does? You gotta write it first. I went to reach before you wrote it.
Before you wrote it? Right here. This is my card.
Oh, is that the address also?
That's the address as well. Yes. So that's where you go to the main station.
Okay.
Get more information about that. Okay.
Yeah, why couldn't she just tell me that? Whoever was on the other end of the button just tell me to go where I need to go. You know.
I'm not sure. I don't know who runs that button, to be honest. If I'm being real with you, I do not know who runs the button.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
How long you been an officer?
Working for Maitland 2 years as an officer, around 8 months, 9 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what were you before? You were a community service officer before a police officer?
Yes. So
okay.
I was doing mainly crashes, overwork reports,
okay,
type of thing. So that's what I did.
So you're officially an LEO now?
Yes.
All right, cool. You enjoy it?
I do enjoy it. Enjoy it. Yeah, different things every day. I feel like better than an office job.
Yeah.
Most of the time you sit there.
What's the hardest thing?
No, it's just different. You get faced with different things, so every day is like a hard challenge type of thing. It's just how you kind of face it, how you embrace it, type of thing. I guess my thing is just trying to, win the public's vote type of thing.
Yeah, man.
You know, a lot of things when it comes to that, especially being a black officer as well. So
yeah. Well, I would almost, obviously I don't know, but I would think that would work in your favor. But maybe that's a presumption I'm making, you know, and I don't even know.
Yeah. At times, but.
What got
as
you?
long as I do my part, trying to, better myself and just help out the community. That's what I can just basically do.
Yeah, man.
Besides that.
What got you into law enforcement?
Law enforcement, honestly. So how I really got started was I was working at Home Depot at the start. My uncle, he works currently for Maitland.
Okay.
He's like, hey, we got this job position open as a community service officer. Well, what's the pay looking like? I'll take that. So I did
better
that.
Than Home Depot, right?
Yeah,
or hopefully
Depot,
at least.
Yeah. Home Depot better than that. So that's how I got started.
All right. So, do you guys receive constitutional training outside of the police academy?
Constitutional training?
Constitutional training.
What do you mean? Just in regards to like the laws and all that stuff?
Yeah. Well, specifically the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. Yeah. I mean, do you guys are you aware that Maitland receives?
It's more of our responsibility to stay up to date as an officer. They tell you that as well, but they do have not annual training, but upcoming training type of things to kind of keep yourself updated, as well as we do have a legal advisor who updates us and send us emails throughout, just in regards to new laws that came out, and basically kind of just refreshers type of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's basically how we do it.
There's might be an uncomfortable question, but the First Amendment of the Constitution, it affords us 5 fundamental freedoms. Well, it doesn't afford us; it secures us.
Yeah.
5 fundamental freedoms. Do you know what those 5 freedoms are?
Of course. So in regards to that, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to see if
I would like to know what you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
So in regards to that, I don't feel comfortable answering.
Okay.
Because if I don't know it, I feel as though if I slip up, it's like, okay, does he really know his laws? Does he really know what he's talking about, type of thing?
That's cool.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to look worse? Saying what you just said there, or saying, you know what? I got 4 out of the 5, or I got 3 out of the 5. And sir, I don't know the other 2. What do you think makes Maitland look better?
Anything right now at this moment in time, I feel as though if you don't know, so you don't know. So I'm not gonna say, okay, I know this and try to claim to know it and get it wrong,
Okay.
and then face repercussions for that.
I
So I'm
gotcha.
not gonna do that.
Well,
You know what I'm
the only repercussions are from the public, right?
Exactly.
I mean, that's where the repercussions are going to come down from. And saying I'm not going to answer is almost as bad as saying, well, no. Saying you're not going to answer is it's in my view, and this is just my view. The implication is clear, right? I mean, I've been doing this for a year. I've spoken with countless officers, countless officers, and not one single officer has known the 5 freedoms secured by the First Amendment. So, you know, as a member of the public, as one of the people, you know, that's chilling.
That.
You know,
I believe that,
and
I respect you for that too. You're just trying to do your part.
Yeah, we need police, man.
Exactly.
We need them.
Exactly.
And I would like to have the good ones on our side, you know, but if they don't know what rights they're out here upholding, well, then how can they protect us? I'm for the police. You know, I'm not for bad police officers or bad policing, but I'm sure that you're not either.
And police work is such a broad. There's police in every city, every state, every county, type of thing. So it's such a broad. You're always gonna get those bad apples, and that's why I feel as the public sees a lot too. And that's why me, police officers itself was like, do I really want to do this and face all this hate that I'm getting, even though I'm just doing it for the right reasons? So that's the main reason why I was like, okay, I'm still gonna do it anyway, because I know at the end of the day, I know what I'm doing is right.
Yeah.
I mean, I might not know everything. I'm a new officer as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as long as I know what I'm doing in my heart is right, that's why I feel it's proper. So.
Well, right on. I appreciate you coming out.
Of course.
Yeah, talking
and
to me.
in regards to just go to the station as well.
Yeah.
So your records division.
Is that within walking distance of here?
It is not walking distance. It's not far though, but it's not in walking distance. So it's probably, I'd say, depends on the lights, 7 minutes away, 8 minutes away.
All right. Cool.
So it's on the other side. Yeah, this is our substation for the community police officers. So basically, we help out like crossing guard stations and all that stuff.
So you're identifying to the public as your last name?
Yeah.
Is that how it always? Is that how it always goes on? Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
I guess it is. All right, Dion. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Dion. All right. Do you know the 5 freedoms secured?
I'm not answering.
You know what?
Yeah.
But I mean, think about it like this. People don't mind humble people, right? People look at that and they say, okay, well, because right now, everybody that looking at this is saying that guy doesn't have a clue. Yeah. He's got no clue. So you can't actually look. Yeah, you can't actually look worse than that, right? So even if you got 2 of them, that would be better than where we're at now, which is none of them. And I think this is, I mean, this is important.
In regards to that, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You know
right, but you swore an oath.
Yeah, of course. Right. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So with the public, if they believe in a certain thing, that's fine. But I know at the end of the day,
but you want them to believe a different thing, right? You want them to look at police officers in the best possible light.
Of course. And I can do my part on that part. I only can do as much as I can do. You know
right.
What I mean? And the day I can't represent other people. They can only represent themselves.
True.
So the day I'm only representing myself. So the thing is, I know I'm doing right. My body cameras can show that I'm doing right. And I know in my head I'm doing right. So that's what I feel good about it.
Yeah. And that, Charles, that's all good and important stuff.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course. And I know, I like to talk. I do like to talk. But I wish I could stay with you all day.
All right.
I gave you the reference. So
yeah, no, I appreciate you helping me.
I know I have a fraud report I go to, all right?
All right, man.
So I know I had that holding on. I just came here. I saw you ringing on the door, and I guess no one came to pick it up. I guess it was a call was sitting, so I had to make sure I came out.
Well, I appreciate you coming. I didn't realize that you didn't get dispatched here, so.
Yeah, I had to pick it up for you. I mean.
All right.
Take care of that. Be safe.
You as well, man. So, unfortunately, he doesn't know, and he couldn't just admit that he didn't know. It's a shame, you know, because he seemed like a good guy. He seemed like a good officer. Just say you don't know, you know, just be humble. Fuck, man, just be humble.